The offspring of Eve multiplied after the fall, and so arose the distinction and the multiplication of the good and the bad, the elect and the reprobate, the ones following Christ the Redeemer, and the others following Satan. The elect cling to their leader by faith, humility, charity, patience, and all the virtues. And in order to obtain victory, they are assisted, helped, and beautified by the divine grace and the gifts which the Redeemer and Lord of all merited for them. But the reprobate, without receiving any such benefits from their false leader, or earning any other reward than the eternal pain and the confusion of hell, follow him in pride, presumption, obscenity, and wickedness, being led into these disorders by the father of lies and the originator of sin. Notwithstanding all this, the Most High, in his ineffable kindness, gave our first parents his benediction, in order that the human race might grow and multiply. The Most High Providence permitted that Eve, in the unjust Cain, should bring forth a type of the evil fruits of sin, and in the innocent Abel, both in figure and in imitation, the type of Christ our Lord. For in the first just one, the law and doctrine of Christ began to exert its effects. All the rest of the just were to follow it, suffering for justice' sake, hated and persecuted by the sinners and the reprobate, and by their own brothers. Accordingly, patience, humility, and meekness began to appear in Abel, and in Cain envy and all wickedness, for the benefit of the just, and for his own perdition. The wicked triumphed, and the good suffer, exhibiting the spectacle which the world in its progress shows to this day, namely, the Jerusalem of the God-fearing, and the Babylon of the God-forsaken, each with its own leader and head. The Most High also wished that the first Adam should be the type of the second in the manner of their creation. For just as before the creation of the first, he created and ordered for him the republic of all the beings of which he was to be the Lord and head. So before the appearance of his only begotten, he allowed many ages to pass by, in order that his Son might, in the multiplied numbers of the human race, find prepared for himself a people of which he was to be the head, the teacher, and the king. He was not to be even for a moment without a people and without followers. Such is the wonderful harmony and order in which the divine wisdom disposed all things, making that later in the execution which was first in the intention. As the world progressed in its course, in order that the Word might descend from the bosom of the Father and clothe itself in our mortality, God selected and prepared a chosen and most noble people, the most admirable of past and future times. Within it also he constituted a most illustrious and holy race, from which he was to descend according to the flesh. I will not linger in detailing the genealogy of Christ our Lord, for the account of the holy evangelists has made that unnecessary. I will only say in praise of the Most High that he has shown to me many times the incomparable love which he bore toward his people, the favors shown to it, and the mysteries and holy sacraments which he entrusted to it, as was afterwards made manifest through his holy church. For at no time has slept nor slumbered he who has constituted himself the watcher of Israel.